Alright guys, so here we are again, shooting some YouTube videos, and I had a request for a pretty good technique. Actually, it's really good. It's called the over-under guard pass. And the over-under guard pass is, I think for me, it's one of those guard passes that changed my whole outlook on passing the guard and things like that. Because for me, my guard passing was pretty pitiful for a long time. But once I got good at the over-under style passing, that's when everything changed. It's a little bit more complicated than most styles of guard passing. Good examples of this are guys like BJ Penn, Celso Vinicius, Nino. Very good examples of how to do the over-under guard passing right. If you're good at this position, it's very, very tough for the guy on the bottom, okay? So we're going to look at this in a no-gi variation here, okay? For self-defense, you don't really need that much guard passing, okay? We're talking, this is a little bit more tournament-ish, you know, type stuff. You don't really need good guard passing for street fights. So anyway, here, in the open guard, not the closed guard, just like this, all right? I want to come into Eric, but on an angle, okay? I'm going to be in a staggered stance. I'm on right leg lead, left leg back. I step over his leg, and I'm going to drop down on my knees, and I want to make sure that his foot is in between my legs. It's very, very important here. Okay, got to make sure this foot here is in between the legs. I'm going to be down on both knees. I'm not going to have one leg up and be standing. I'm going to be here. My other arm's going to come under. So if he's here, he's trying to block me with the knee, I want to come under the leg here. And I want to push this knee out of my way and get my shoulder. You guys can see here, my shoulder underneath Eric's leg. And I'm going to hug the hip right here. This is a detail that a lot of guys miss, okay? They don't hug the hip. When you grab on the hip, you got to be like this, like your elbow tight to your ribs, everything's tight. Here, just like this, okay? Very, very important. From here, again, I've got this foot trapped in between my legs. I cannot let this foot out. Come on over here so you guys can sit. You cannot let this foot out. Okay, if you come in here like this and you have no weight on that leg and they pop that foot out, boom, dead in the water right there. You caught the triangle. So, you've really got to make sure you isolate this leg, okay? So we're here. I keep that foot in between my legs. My arm, if you guys see here, is like this, around Eric's bottom leg here. And I'm going to dictate where this leg can go. So I'm here. When I get like this, guys, my chin should be on my hand here, not like this. Not there. Here. And I'm like this. You can see my hands down here, controlling the leg. If he tries to bring the leg out, anything like that, I don't allow that. From here, I'm going to get my body perpendicular. I'm going to come up and start kind of shimmying around perpendicular to Eric. Now, if he tries to keep this knee in, which he probably will, I push that knee with my hand out of the way. Then I come in, slide my knee underneath his leg. From here, my hand comes out, over the top, and I'm right here for my guard pass. And I hold this as long as I can. Okay, for him to get out from here, my knee's under him, my elbow's pinching tight, I should have good control, okay, right over the guy here. Even a guy like Eric who weighs 230 pounds, all beefcake, you get in there, you can be able to hold him down, okay? So again, we're here. Start, as a beginner, you start standing around the knees, but I mean, it doesn't really matter. What's important is you get on top of the foot and you focus on coming here, right away, okay? Remember, I don't want to be parallel with him. I want to be perpendicular. So I start getting my body out to the side. I leave my left knee down and I step my right leg up when I do this here. Then I push the knee through the pocket here. Now I come into my position. I don't take this arm out and go under the head like a lot of people do. I don't do that. I leave that arm down here like this. Here. Okay? This arm's going to come out. I don't want to leave that there. I want to bring that arm out. Now I'm right here. Controlling again. Here I've got good pressure on my hips. Should be able to keep him flat. At the very least, at least for a few seconds, you can control him. So again, here. Come on top of the foot. Remember, if he's got this foot up, he's pushing my hip, he's doing all that stuff here. I want to grab that foot and push the foot down. Then I come right here to this position. Okay? From here, I focus on the angle. Right now, I'm about 45 degrees. I want to get my body out here, perpendicular. Then I push that knee through the pocket. Then I bring both knees to the floor here. Arm comes out, control the hips, and finish. So there you have it, guys, the over-under guard pass.